Good morning, guys. This is Nick with Chestnut Hills Farmstead. Today you're missing Zoe and Farmer Rhett. You're not used to seeing me on here first thing in the mornings. They are both under the weather a little this morning, stuff going around. We're hoping to let them rest and get well before we get to the Thanksgiving holiday. I've got Mackenzie and Chance out here, and we've finished feeding and watering for the day. We've got the chores done. We'll go around and visit with the animals a little bit, check on everybody before we leave. We've got to get some stuff packed up from our turkey processing. I hope that you checked out the video with Big Family Small Farm. They paid us a visit and bought their Thanksgiving turkey. We hope to see an update from them, and you should be seeing an update from Head Family Farm as well, so make sure to check those guys out. They came and picked theirs up last night, and Cog Hill Farm came and got theirs yesterday. We had a little bit of a visit with Jason before some other people came and picked their turkeys up. So it's just been a good week. Got to visit with several friends and get to supply food for not only our friends and family, but the community. And those guys supporting us is a huge deal. To allow us to feed their families, we're thankful for that. We're proud to be able to feed our friends, and we hope that you'll check out those videos, see some updates. We'll be uploading some updated pictures on Facebook for some final products from people that got their turkeys from us, and we'll actually probably have a handful for Christmas. Due to some other processing issues we'll talk about, we had to turn a couple back into the pen, so no, they're not in the freezer. Those guys are still walking around, so we may have some fresh ones for Christmas too. But let's go check on the animals. Now, occasionally I let Mackenzie drive the truck and around the farm, things like that, just to get used to it. Well, this is her first time actually having to hook up the trailer. I just kind of told her what to do, and I said, if you don't feel comfortable or can't get it done, walk to the edge of the trees and I'll come down there and do it. So here she comes with the trailer so we can load our processing stuff up. So I guess she got it. You can see some of the turkeys that got lucky. They're back in the pen, so there they are. We'll have a few available for Christmas. No, the geese are not going to be processed. They'll stay here. And there's Miss Brooke. And there are the broilers. We've let them out of the tractor for the day, just to let them get out there. They were free ranging a little bit ago, but now they're kind of laying in the sun, so I don't really blame them. It's been cool, and now it's turned into a pretty nice day. All right, there's the girls and Chester. Chester, I won on the name. I'm pretty excited about that. I wanted him to be a Chester. It fits with the farm name. We've got Noel and Bale relaxing in the what used to be a chicken tractor, and it's just too heavy to move, so we let the girls use it as a little goat hut. Gypsy's still eating. We'll go check out the boys. So I'm not doing like Zoe today. Zoe typically gets on the side by side or drives around in her car to each pen and visits with the animals, does her feeding. I'm just kind of taking a stroll around the farm. It's really pretty today, but this is where my peace is. And coming up on the Thanksgiving holiday, that's something that I'm thankful for. As far as the farm goes, I'm thankful to have the opportunity to have this lifestyle, to raise my kids this way. We're thankful for my father and stepmother own this property, and when he retired, he decided he was moving to the beach, and a lot of people watching right now won't blame him for that. But he basically said, here's this 40 acres, do something with it. So that's a a huge blessing that a lot of people don't have the opportunity to have. They don't have the opportunity to live this kind of lifestyle. And I know that a lot of people that watch our channel and that watch the other channels that do the same kinds of things we do, I know a lot of those people would enjoy this life and either grew up that way and just like watching now for the memories of it, or they just did not have the opportunity and they're kind of living vicariously through these channels. This is where my peace is. I like walking around my farm. I like spending time here. This is my quiet place. And even when there's chores to be, there's always work to be done. There's chores to be done. There's pasture maintenance. There's trimming. There's fencing. There's always work, and you're never done. But you can still take the time to have that quiet time and just enjoy your property. And I'm thankful for that. There's my boys, Johnny, Jingle, and there's Oliver. Oliver's still the boss man, and he lets everybody know it. Right now, that's the guy's goat hut. It's kind of the goat bachelor pad. But most of you know that project's coming. That's going to be the mobile coop, and that's coming this fall and winter. A lot of work to be done, but we've got to get our layers on pasture too, and that's going to be our egg mobile. So while I'm talking about things that I'm thankful for, I'm thankful for the support of my family. You know, my dad's style of farming is just fence it all in, plant your garden, put cows on it. And when you talk about rotational grazing and things like this, using the animals to do their natural jobs on the farm, sometimes they'll look at you and you're going to do what? Well, hopefully we have shown what we're wanting to do, the advantages of it, how it's improving the pasture that was here just by letting the animals do their jobs. But I'm thankful for the support of my dad and stepmom, who have, I guess, kind of bought in. Okay, what y'all doing seems to be working. My mom, thankfully, has several times when we couldn't be here, we've had the kids stay with us. She brought them out here, and Mackenzie kind of runs the show at that point. She knows everything that needs to be done, how the process goes, and basically my mom just provides the transportation. But she's a big supporter of the channel. She's a big supporter of other channels, some of our friends that she has not met them in person, but she sure does enjoy watching them. So family has been important, and we have a church family that supported us. We've got a video coming up where our pastor's going to help us a little bit on the farm. Our helper that we hire when we're gone is one of our church family. And it's just been a very supportive community. Guys, y'all have heard different things on other channels about Chestnut Hills, and especially Zoe's baking. Which is just kind of a byproduct of the farm, but that's really taken off and become popular, and that's something that she enjoys doing when she's done with chores. It's just you've heard a lot talk about on your farm. You've got to hustle. Daniel Arms talks about side hustles, you know, that he used to have, and everything on the farm is a hustle. You've got to work. You've got to get value out of everything you can get, and we're thankful that people have seen the value in not only our animals but the side products that Zoe does, and we're a distributor for the feed that we use. And we have a pretty good sized customer base around us that looks to us to make sure that they keep a good quality feed. So we're thankful for Randy Keefe at Keeferosa Feed, who helps us not only have very healthy birds from a good quality feed, but is also helping us with our community and keeping them a healthy feed. And they're probably, most of them are not doing broilers, but it keeps their layers healthy. As egg production stays up even through the winter and molting. So it's just more to be thankful for. I'm not always thankful for these guys because I've got two of them that like to get out. And Henry is starting to follow suit. My big boy right there. Penelope and Gertrude back there like to get out. They don't go far. They like to visit the creek. Unfortunately, sometimes they like to visit the neighbor. But these are by far my favorite animals on the farm. And I know y'all love the babies. And I got baby pigs everywhere. Some of them are back there. Some of them are down in the woods. Uh-oh, Henry don't like sharing his corn. They got a little treat this morning with some corn that I put out. And Henry don't want to share. We'll go and visit with the donkeys. Those are Zoe's animals. It's not that I dislike the donkeys. I just don't have any opinion of them. They're here, they're grazing. I know some people use them as protection animals, but I don't have cows out here yet, so I don't know who they're protecting. But little Pixie Dixies sometimes fun to watch running around, and they don't cause me any trouble, so I don't have anything against them. I'm just not, I don't know, I'm just not a donkey fan, I don't guess. I'm not a donkey enemy. How about that? There's the girls, Pixie, Dixie, and Mary. I am looking forward to Mary having a baby. It doesn't matter what kind of animal it is. I get excited about babies on the farm, but these are definitely Zoe's girls. I'm going to take you along and talk a little bit while I walk the pig fence. I've been around it one time this morning already, and I'm just walking back around just to double check before we leave. When we're running poly wire through the woods, you have a tendency to get a lot of sticks and limbs down, and that creates problems. We had a little bit of a short this morning, so that may have contributed to Penelope's adventure she went on. But I've been talking about some things that we're thankful for, and there's something very important I need to add. I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for the people that have decided to support us by watching our channel. We're definitely a farm first. YouTube was an afterthought, and really something that we never considered. I mean, who wants to just watch us do chores every day? You can throw in an occasional project, but I'm thankful that you guys relate to the animals. You relate to our little one. You relate to Zoe and the things that she does. And I am thankful that y'all come along for the ride. It's definitely, we definitely got some grind left. We've got a lot of things left to do, a lot of projects. The farm is definitely not where we want it to be yet, but it's a long way from where it was. So I hope that you'll stay with us and continue to watch what we're doing. It's not going to be just woods and pasture for very long. We'll eventually be living on site. We'll have our barn built. I have Zoe's raised bed garden built, and hopefully have some visually pretty areas to walk you through. I think the pasture and the woods are pretty to me. Those are my favorite places. It's just the open pasture and the woods and our road that's built around through here that I can just walk and just be here. But we want to have some places that you relate to by a visually pretty garden and our orchard that'll be built and places like that you can relate to. But I'm thankful for y'all that follow us, and I hope that you'll stay with us. While I'm being thankful, of course, I can't forget Zoe. I've told y'all before, it's like the modern day Green Acres. I'm thankful that when I told Zoe what I wanted to do and my harebrained ideas of a farm, her response was, okay, let's do it. And that was the end of the discussion. Zoe was a dresses and heels girl, and when we're going out somewhere, that's always a great thing, but she very easily transitions into boots and a ball cap, and away she goes. She does the daily work here. I still work off the farm, and y'all all know that Zoe is the day-to-day operations of Chestnut Hills Farmstead, and I'm thankful for her willingness to try it. I'm thankful that she seems to have fallen in love with that life as much as I have. And I'm thankful that we can raise our kids that way. And Zoe is a daily example to them of the work that's not only required, but that is fulfilling in any dream you have. Even if their dream has nothing to do with this farm, she is a daily example of the work that you have to put in to make that a reality, regardless of what it is. This spot may look familiar to you while we're on the subject of Zoe and her transitioning to boots. Something else we're thankful for is this community, the friends that we have made as we've been on this journey. First and foremost, our biggest supporters in all this, Jason and Brooke at Cog Hill. Tracy and Jean were in this spot with Zoe from Just Dig It. Zach and Jacqueline from Head Family. Wes and Angie at Big Family Small Farm. Those guys are our community. And they're not only friends, but they've been supporters. They've been mentors. And I don't think I could be thankful enough for the help, support, and just the relationship that we have with them. As we finish our little walk here, what I'm most thankful for is our faith and God's plan for what we're doing. As the intro says, Chestnut Hills Farmstead is where faith and farming come together. And we're strictly going by our faith and where we feel like we're being led to be. We have no idea what that finished plan looks like, but we know that it's better than anything we could come up with on our own, and that's what we're trying to follow. I am thankful for our Heavenly Father that takes care of us, provides for us, gives us this land, gives us the sun when we need it and the rain when we need it, and hopefully is guiding each step as we go along this journey, because without that, this is an utter failure. There's no way we can do this alone. So I am most thankful for the plan that God has set out for us, and I hope that we're following it. We're doing our best to follow it, and every once in a while there's a step back where it's just a no. That's not what I said do. That's not what I want you to do. That's not where I want you to be. So we're just going to continue on that path and try to be directed best we can and follow the best we can and see where that leads. Guys, I hope I gave you a pretty good list of the things that we're thankful for here at Chestnut Hills Farmstead. This time last year, we had plenty to be thankful for. We already had our farm, but we were just starting this journey with our channel. And I hope that you've enjoyed this year. I hope that you'll continue to follow us, as there's a lot more to come. We've got a lot to do, a lot of projects on the board, and I hope that you'll be with us through all of it. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, and I doubt if there's going to be a video of it, but Nick's got a lot of cooking to do for tomorrow. So we're going to wrap up here at the farm and get home and get started on that. And we hope that each and every one of you have a happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for being with us, guys. We appreciate you watching, and we hope that you'll continue to stay with us. And our prayers are with you, and we hope that your prayers are with us. Thanks for being with us, and have a happy Thanksgiving from Chestnut Hills Farmstead. See you next time.